Volkswagen CEO steps down. More on what he said in today's announcement in the wake of the emissions scandal.
Could that scandal mean that Volkswagen packs up and leaves the scenic city? We talked with a local economist.
And debating dollars, Hamilton County commissioners got heated at this morning's meeting over discretionary money. A new era for Volkswagen begins in the cloud of scandal after the company's CEO resigns. Good afternoon, I'm Latricia Thomas.
And I'm Calvin Sneed. Earlier today, Volkswagen CEO Martin Winterkorn, one of the men instrumental in bringing the Volkswagen plant to Chattanooga, announced that he was stepping down.
This is the latest development in an emissions cheating scandal that seems to grow by the day. Winterkorn's job future was cast into question after the scandal broke. Just yesterday, he apologized, saying he was endlessly sorry that the automaker designed software in its cars, including some Chattanooga-made Passats with diesel engines, that fooled emissions testers. But that apparently wasn't enough. In a statement he released late this morning, Winterkorn said Volkswagen needs a fresh start, also in terms of personnel. I am clearing the way for this fresh start with my resignation. Winterkorn says he was acting in the best interest of his company, quote, even though I am not aware of any wrongdoing on my part. You may recall Winterkorn has visited Chattanooga several times announcing Volkswagen's plant and expansion. He dealt with Chattanooga City and Hamilton County leaders who helped convince him Chattanooga was a good investment. Winterkorn also survived an ouster attempt just 6 months ago. Right now, a successor has not been named. The move pleased investors, and Volkswagen's stock slide that we saw on Monday has changed directions. Shares in Volkswagen AG, the American division of the company, ended the day just above $27. Those shares have risen by $2 in the past 2 days after hitting a low of $25 a share on Monday. Local stock market watchers say today's shift in stock direction was the direct result of news of Winterkorn's resignation.
But they also say right now the company and its plant in Chattanooga have long-term and short-term problems from this scandal, problems that we'll need to keep a close eye on in the coming months. Should we run out right now and just buy Volkswagen stock?
I would not buy Volkswagen stock today.
Investment counselor Chris Hopkins with Barnett and Company says right now there are too many questions still out there about the VW emissions scandal.
It's just that there's so much we don't know yet that could still develop that's likely to be negative. Mm-hmm. And that may even stretch into the next quarter or two. We don't know for sure what the reaction of the American car buyer is going to be.
Hopkins says the company's admission of guilt and Winterkorn's resignation are the first steps in owning up to the emissions accusations. Then comes spending billions of dollars to fix the affected cars and pay potential fines. UTC economics professor Bruce Hutchinson says VW could try to make that huge amount of money back by taking the drastic step of not closing any of its auto plants, but moving some of the work done at them to other plants.
If that happens, we have got to expect that that's going to mean reduced production at the facility here in Chattanooga.
But it's a delicate situation. That facility in Chattanooga is already expanding for a new product line. Hopkins says cutbacks right now might not make good investment sense.
How rapidly do they proceed with the expansion of the plant? It's already underway. Capital's committed already, so does it make sense to stop it or slow it? Probably not.
Now, Hopkins went on to say that until we know more about the emissions scandal and VW's stock price stabilizes, the market for that stock would only be good for long-term investors who've got thousands of dollars to invest. Meanwhile, Tennessee lawmakers are planning hearings over whether the Volkswagen emissions scandal could put in danger the almost $900 million in state and local incentives that were given to the Volkswagen plant in Chattanooga. Republican Senator Bo Watson of Chattanooga has been a vocal critic of Volkswagen's labor policies. Yesterday, he says the state invested a lot of money in VW, and now he wants the Senate Finance Committee to investigate the scandal's potential impact on the state. Volkswagen got more than $500 million to build the plant in Chattanooga back in 2008.